Hello Kitty, the cat that's not a cat, that has consumed the minds and souls of women and girls around the world. She exists in every single form you can think of. Go on, think of something. Okay, great. I'm so glad that I can read your mind. You were thinking contact lenses. Don't worry. We got those. You actually said braces? Oh, don't worry. You will now have great orthodontic treatment with Hello Kitty on your teeth. Oh, you meant an orthopedic brace for your dog's back? Don't worry, we got that too. Hello Kitty possesses both things required to be a global icon. Have controversy and a conspiracy in which people are convinced they are a demon. In order to understand these controversies, we need to understand her. Because how did a character created by a Japanese silk company end up being the theme of Mariah Carey's bathroom? So come with me as I take you on a journey into the world of Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty, let's start up the play. Everyone's ready to join in today. Come on.
Before we talk about the kitty, we gotta talk about a man. Everyone calm down. Yes, we're talking about a man in a video about Hello Kitty. We're not just talking about any man here. We're talking about the man. Tsuji Shintaro, the creator of Sanrio. Sanrio is the company that made Hello Kitty. If you didn't know that for class, hey, no worries. Just make sure you come prepared next time. The reason I wanted to make this video was because of this video of Mr. Tsuji that nearly brought me to tears.
There are 3 messages in Hello Kitty. First is, you should be loved. And you need to be nice to others to be loved. And the ribbon represents human connections. We should get along with one another. Also, having no mouth means we need to express with our actions, not only by words. Those are the meanings.
Tsuji Shintaro was born in Kofu, Yamanashi Prefecture in 1927. At the ripe age of 96, this man is still cooking. Mr. Tsuji grew up wealthy, but pretty isolated because his mother passed away from leukemia when he was really young. But it was after he moved in with his aunt, he was sent to a kindergarten that really encouraged gift giving for birthdays. And it was this concept of giftable little trinkets that would lay the foundation that would be the company of Sanrio. Fast forward to 1960, with 1 million yen in capital, Mr. Tsuji started the Yamanashi Silk Center Company. The Yamanashi Silk Center Company, hey, was selling silks. And then they started to venture into other things. In 1962, they started selling these little rubber sandals. Mr. Tsuji said, let's make them cute. Let's add a cute little character onto those sandals. And immediately after they put these cute little designs on the sandals, increase in sales. And they thought, cute things sell? And from that idea, Sanrio Greetings was born. After the incredible success of Sanrio Greetings, Yamanashi Silk Center Company renamed themselves to the Sanrio Company. And they adopted the motto, small gifts, big smile. That is the foundation and the life force of Sanrio and Hello Kitty. Sanrio designer Shimizu Yuko designed unnamed sitting cat. Okay, yeah, that unnamed sitting cat launched in 1975 and went by the name, let me check my notes.
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty rocks.
The designer got the name Kitty from Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass, because the cat's name in the book is Kitty. Wow, real creative, Alice. Kitty for your cat. And Mr. Tsuji really wanted the name of this character to represent the brand's values of social communication. So they're like, maybe we should add hello to the kitty. Hello Kitty. And bada bing bada boom, Hello Kitty was born. In March of 1975, she made her debut on a coin purse, promptly called Petite Purse. And hello, I'm gonna start calling my coin purse Petite Purse. Yeah, this is my Petite Purse. Did I even know that this was a Sanrio character when I bought it? No. Did the magic and wonder of Pompomerin completely transform and alter my brain chemistry so that I would never be the same again? Yes. This Petite Purse sparked the beginning of everything we know and love today. And 1976 was an incredibly formative year for Hello Kitty. Sanrio introduced the Hello Kitty lore. Yeah, Hello Kitty has lore, dude. Did you guys know that Hello Kitty is British? Yeah, she lives in the suburbs of London, love. Yeah, that was bad. She lives with her parents and her twin sister, Mimi, who is also her best friend. And imagine being Hello Kitty's twin sister, and Hello Kitty's hobbies include baking and making new friends. She's kind of that girl. Honestly, the first thing I thought when I found out Hello Kitty is British was, hey, why? But it turns out that during the time Hello Kitty was created, foreign countries, especially Britain, were very, very trendy in Japan. Hey, I kind of remember a time when I also had an obsession with Britain. Hello Kitty sold incredibly well after the coin purse launch. Japan's economy was growing. Kids were able to afford these little trinkets. That just contributed to this insanely widespread popularity of Hello Kitty in Japan. Hello Kitty actually came to the US pretty early on in her life, in 1976, when Sanrio opened a giftgate store in San Jose, California. So with her skyrocketing popularity, they decided, let's license some media. So there was an influx of cartoons, video games, books, all dedicated to Hello Kitty. And why does she not have a British accent?
Give him a chance. Good luck. It was nice to meet you. There's nothing in my teacup.
What? I thought that she was British. Could you just imagine if she was just so offensively British? Hello, mate. I'm Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty's relationship with celebrities in the early 2000s is what really cemented her into having a household name.
The image that they wanted to cultivate, and which I think they still, uphold, is this notion that the popularity of Sanrio products, including the popularity of Hello Kitty, is from the bottom up. And they have a whole, slew of celebrities. This is not celebrity endorsement. So endorsement is too heavy-handed. It's more like celebrity placement. It's more word of mouth, if you will, in which celebrities indeed were in the influencers of their day.
And Sanrio had a choice to make at this time. How much is too much Hello Kitty? And they decided, I don't think it's ever enough Hello Kitty. The idea behind there's never enough Hello Kitty is that you could live an entire Hello Kitty lifestyle. Hello Kitty's cultural dominance among girls popped off even more when the internet became widely accessible to everyday people, including children. From blogs to MySpace to Neopets, her essence of being a symbol for women and girls was stapled when even a person who didn't own any Hello Kitty items could still be a part of the Hello Kitty world digitally. As a child of the internet since the early 2000s, I was very dedicated to having Hello Kitty themes and stickers on my personal blog. And my 10-year-old self was signing up for the world's sketchiest websites in order to download this stuff. And I didn't know at the time that this data could be sold online to data brokers. Which brings me to today's sponsor, DeleteMe. A data broker collects your information from public government records, social media, and self-reported information like sweepstakes entries and mailing lists. They can access information that you consider private, make it a profile, and sell it for anyone to buy. I have just felt kind of helpless to the fact that my private information is being sold online and that this was just a consequence to my actions of not reading the fine print on the internet. Well, hey, turns out you actually have rights to keep your personal data private. And this is where DeleteMe comes in, who I personally use to remove my personal data from data broker sites. Because the process of getting this information off of the internet is actually pretty simple. All you have to do is fill out your information, and DeleteMe experts will find and remove your personal information. And you'll get your detailed report back in just 7 days. DeleteMe put in the work. I feel like I just took a digital shower. Look at all those websites DeleteMe has removed me from. Oh yeah, people can no longer buy my phone number and my address and my relatives' information. Yeah, when someone buys your info, they can also get access to your loved one's information, which was honestly kind of shocking to find out. So take control of your personal data with DeleteMe. You can use the code Jordy or visit joindeleteme.com/Jordy for 20% off all their consumer plans. Thank you so much again, DeleteMe, for sponsoring today's video and for cleansing the data my 10-year-old self willingly put online. Back to Miss Kitty. So we kind of talked about the history and the rise of Hello Kitty. I want to talk about one of Hello Kitty's major controversies that happened in 2014 when our queen, Christine Yano, revealed that Hello Kitty is not a cat. No, she's not a cat, dude.
The famous Japanese cartoon character is not a cat.
Hello Kitty is not a cat? Huh?
And she's actually not a cat. She is a human little girl.
What?
No.
The people were shocked. It's actually much more nuanced than you probably think. In order to understand what Hello Kitty is, you need to understand the Japanese concept of Kyarakuta. Kyarakuta is a character that is like an anthropomorphized, is that the right word? They're anthropomorphized cartoon characters. And they're actually a really common part of Japanese consumer life, especially in the 21st century.
A character, which is what she is, a character, a made-up character, a made-up figure. She can be anything. And this notion of Hello Kitty and not only Hello Kitty, but all the whole pantheon, right, of character in Japan can be anything. That tapping into the kind of dream world.
And Christine Yano kind of talks about how they transform the adult world that's just consumed with responsibilities and dangers and global issues. And they kind of stand in the middle of that as a place of play and like childhood nostalgia. And Hello Kitty just lies at the heart of this multi-billion-dollar Kyarakuta industry in Japan. A really good comparison that I have found is Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is a mouse, but also not a mouse. He talks, he walks on two legs, he has like hands, but he's not a person. So that's the explanation. No, Hello Kitty is not a cat, but she's also not a girl. She is Hello Kitty. Another major issue that people have with Hello Kitty is the fact that she does not have a mouth.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
There's been a lot of ideas and thoughts placed onto why Hello Kitty doesn't have a mouth. She's kind of got this blank slate and it almost looks like she's void of any emotion, but this concept is actually really in line with Japanese art history. Let's talk about it. There is this Japanese art style called Hikimi Kagihana. Works done in this style show faces with essentially identical features. And Christine explains that according to one theory, the very anonymity of the characters allowed viewers to identify themselves psychologically with the individuals portrayed in the paintings. Hello Kitty is kind of a art history queen. I find this historical link useful in providing a background for interpreting mouthlessness as less of a lack, as many Euro-American observers do, than of situating Sanrio's design within a historically placed visual repertoire of meanings. Put simply, when someone asked, why does Hello Kitty have no mouth? Sanrio answered, Kitty has no mouth so that she may reflect the feelings of those who look upon her. So whatever you're feeling, Hello Kitty will embody it. Sanrio has made a comeback with a vengeance. It feels like in the past couple of years. It's actually really interesting. We're not gonna get too crazy with it, but there's so many Sanrio characters and Hello Kitty actually didn't even get first place as the most popular character this year. It was actually Cinnamon Roll. And it's interesting because all of the things that Christine Yano said in this book about why people feel so connected to Hello Kitty through these interesting methods of marketing towards both young girls and women. And I'd argue that this movement of inner child healing has sort of also brought Sanrio and Hello Kitty back into the mainstream ether, at least for myself. She appeals to a wide age range, but also so many different types of people. And the reason so many people feel connected to Hello Kitty is because she has so many different infinite forms that there's gotta be one that you're like, yeah, I feel connected to that. There's so many more things I wish I could have explored and talked about. By the way, I read this book. Know that this video would not have happened without Miss Christine Yano, who has conducted an insane amount of research and has put an insane amount of time into Hello Kitty. And she is genuinely the Hello Kitty expert. And anthropology is an incredible subject that needs to be studied more often. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was a little bit of a different video than I usually do. So I hope that you enjoyed it. If you are interested, I have YouTube membership, which is kind of like Patreon for YouTube, where I make some extra posts. You can do that if you want to support me and be a part of the girly cinematic universe. Love you guys so much. And thank you to my members who do support me. Love you so dearly. And I'll see you guys next time. If you guys want me to dive into the Sanrio cinematic universe, feel free to let me know, because I'd love to. Love you guys so much. Talk soon.